10 years of marriage died on a Tuesday evening over cold coffee and takeout containers. At least, that's what I thought until I found a dusty letter in our attic that changed everything. Jake and I had mastered the art of being alone together. We shared a home but lived separate lives, our conversations reduced to grocery lists and bills. Two strangers with matching wedding rings, moving around each other like ghosts in our own home. That Tuesday should have been just another day of quiet distance. Instead, it became the day I discovered what we'd lost and how to find it again. While sorting through old boxes in the attic, I found a dusty photo album from our early days together. I flipped through the pages, smiling at the memories, Jake's goofy grin, our road trips, our wedding day. Tucked inside was a folded piece of paper. It was a letter Jake had written to me before our wedding. In it, he wrote, "No matter what life throws at us, let's always remember the small things, laughing at silly jokes, sharing a quiet coffee, holding hands during a storm. These are the moments that make us strong." That night, I sat at the kitchen table with the letter in hand. Jake walked in, his usual tired expression softening when he saw my tears. "What's wrong?" he asked. Emily handed him the letter. "Do you remember writing this?" Jake read it, his eyes widening. "I do," he said quietly. I meant every word. I took a deep breath. "We've lost those small things, Jake. But maybe we can find them again." The next day, I brewed 2 cups of coffee and waited for Jake at the table. When he joined me, I reached for his hand, just like I used to. It felt awkward at first, but then Jake smiled. We started small, sharing stories from our day, laughing at old memories, even dancing in the kitchen to our favorite song. Slowly, the walls between us crumbled. Months later, while holding hands during a storm, Jake said, "You know, it wasn't the big gestures that saved us. It was the little things." I smiled. The little things were the one thing we needed all along. Today, Jake and I are closer than ever, proving that love isn't about grand gestures. It's about the small, everyday moments that keep us connected. Sometimes the smallest changes create the biggest miracles. Has a small gesture ever saved something important in your life? Share your story in the comments below. Sometimes the smallest moments create the biggest changes. Subscribe for more stories about love, life, and the power of never giving up on what matters most.